We all know that Representative George Santos is a liar and a fraud and should be expelled from Congress. Now, Republicans in the House now have an opportunity to either stand with the American public and their constituents or to stand with someone who has been indicted on 13 counts. And we also understand that the expulsion is serious. It speaks to public trust that we have in our institutions and in the dignity of our Congress. Now, truth and justice are critical components of a healthy democracy. But that faith and trust are broken when the voters have been lied to. Now, as a new member of Congress and an immigrant who earned citizenship, I take the oath very seriously to the United States. And we all here love this country deeply and intend to defend it with all we have. Let's quickly review what we know about Representative Santos. We know that George Santos claimed his mother died in the September 11th terrorist attacks. She did not. George Santos claimed he lost 4 employees at the Pulse Club massacre. We know he did not. George Santos claimed his grandmother was a Holocaust victim. She was not. He claimed he graduated from Baruch College and NYU. He did not. George Santos claimed to be Jewish. He is not. George Santos claimed he worked for Goldman Sachs and Citigroup. He never has. He's even accused of raising $3,000 to pay for surgery for a veteran's sick dog, which we know he also never paid for. Now, we could go on and on with the lies and the untruthful statements that he's given, obviously, to his constituents and us here. That would take all day. Now, in just this last week, of course, his unethical behavior has been shown to light, and we've seen even more of it. We know that the United States Attorney for the Eastern District of New York indicted Representative Santos on 13 federal charges, 7 counts of wire fraud, 3 counts of money laundering, 2 counts of materially false statements, and 1 count of theft of public funds. And if that wasn't enough, Representative Santos actually confessed to theft and fraud in Brazil. Just last week, confessed to using a fake name in a stolen checkbook, and that small businessman was robbed, of course, and was forced to pay out of pocket. And to settle the criminal charge, Representative Santos has agreed to make payment to avoid further prosecution, criminal prosecution. So he's already admitted to lying and defrauding. He is an embarrassment to the House and to the country. People want better from us, and they want honest and ethical government. We know that in this House, we receive classified briefings, and George Santos should not have access to our country's most guarded secrets. Now, last week, the House voted on legislation regarding unemployment fraud, and he voted for it while standing accused of unemployment fraud. It's a time to restore this body to what it should be, a beacon of democracy, freedom, and truth. Remember, we all filed, this group, the resolution 3 months ago, even before this last group of charges. Now, with power comes great responsibility, and the representative from New York has clearly no interest in the public good. And we should not refer this matter to the Ethics Committee. This resolution is already there. Now, every Republican should stand up and join us to defend this body and expel George Santos.
As was stated previously, there's a great chance that House Republicans won't schedule a vote to expel Santos. So if that's the case, what's your next course of action?
Well, we're going to continue to demand that Santos be expelled. I think that we're here because we know it's the right thing to do. And clearly, if the vote's taken up today and they try to send this to the Ethics Committee, which is Kevin McCarthy's path, we're going to continue to beat this drum every single day. George Santos should not be in Congress, and we're going to do everything that we can to ensure that he is removed. And quite frankly, he should save himself the trouble and just resign today. We've been calling for his resignation for months, and so he should do the right thing and make it easier for everyone and just resign.